Anyhow, speaking of old school, mate, we are on our second series of the day. And spawning here in 2000 atmospheres, the winner of the previous series, the player who's trying to make it to the close qualifier. This is fullheart.
And here we go with the 2020 UI spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres ALE. I know what it is about these players and not not making their in-game name their ID. Shaking my head. Some know him as Candle Tea Cat. I don't. There are no words. Representing Psystorm Gaming, it is Jenasin.
Look, mate, whenever you don't understand where a name comes from, you say anime and you'll be fine.
Sure. The famous anime with Candle Tea Cat. Yeah, why not? That does sound like it could come from an anime, actually. Oh, God. But here we go, mate. Our first Protoss. Oh, my God.
Yes, our first CVP of the day, probably the first of many. And we have started with a pull first, mate.
Oh boy, and he's not making the usual 6 lings, by the way. He's making 2 more behind this. Also, I apologize because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if this was a pull first or a 12 pull opening. Because that's a lot of lings that are rushing across the map. Thankfully, they were scouted, so Jenasin, he is working on his wall.
Yes, the wall is going to be a wall. Let's just hope that Celot is on hold position, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And it is. Yeah. So everything will be fine. Just a little bit of tug of war between the Protoss player and the Zerg player.
Exactly, but again, because of the amount of lings that were produced, like, he is looking to take down this Cybercore, or at least some of these zealots. A second zealot does come out, but almost got surrounded. Oh boy.
Wait, how many settings did fullheart make? This is 2,
10,
4, 10 set. That's 5 larva, mate. 5 larva full of settlings. I was expecting, 6, maybe 8, but 10.
Yeah, a lot.
He really wanted to try to take some damage here.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate. I mean, what did he do? He did force 2 zealots, which is damage, to be fair. But I'm sure he wanted a little bit more than that. So yeah, he is forced all the way back home.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, he just needs to come back, and he's going to start working on his worker count. Meanwhile, I think Jenasin is going to try to harass with these two adepts. Question mark? Yeah, he's going to try to do so.
Yeah, I mean, he can, because again, gas is so late. Ling speed is nowhere near done. It hasn't even started. So he can just run around this army and try and get into that mineral line. He has to be careful with his shade, but the potential is there. He even comes across the map with his zealots.
Oh god, he's going to try to snipe with 1 queen.
Oh my god, they don't have enough energy for transfuse. Oh god. Up.
There we go. 1 queen goes down. And Jenasin had yet to lose a unit, mate.
And what hurts so much about this is that he prioritized getting his gas and queens. He's still on 2 bases. Like, his 3rd base is so late.
Yes, and he's going to need a little bit of investment if he wanna take a 3rd against these zealots and adepts that are on the door of his natural base.
What's surprising to me as well, he's not getting link speed, by the way. He has enough gas, and he is skipping that entirely.
What do you think, like quick lair?
He's taking more gases. It could be a quick lair. We still don't see a Roach Warren, and he does have enough resources for it. There we go. Link speed finally does start. A little bit late there on that.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's worrisome because Link speed is later than he would like he's not gonna have any map control for a long time. On top of that, Jenasin, he's working on his own tech, right? Charge is on the way, not Blink or Glaives. So this is gonna be a very, very strong push.
Yes, definitely. Any moment now, he's going to add a few more gateways, I think, and go for a strong Serlon push. Oh, double War Prism. This is something that I do not see every day as a Protoss player these days.
Yeah, I question it. Like, typically when you go double Warp Prism, it's because you want to use one to harass and the other to like micro high-tech units. But he's only going to be working with zealots. We'll see how he goes with this, especially because it's not like he has a mass gateway count to like hit 2 places at once. But we'll see. We'll see.
Look, man, he really likes War Prism, okay? Like,
I mean, it could work.
Yeah, here we go. 2 War Prism, one going straight for the natural, the other going for the tier base. The Adept managed to shade it into natural base and now started harassing drones. 4 drones went down. And he comes back. So I think I thought the War Prism was going to go into the main base. Is he waiting for?
I think he wants to force a reaction. Like he showed himself to the overlords. I think he wants fullheart to respond to one War Prism, and the other is going to catch him off guard. So we'll see how he sets this up. We'll see how fullheart is going to respond to these War Prisms as well. He's only scattered one of them. He hasn't seen the other yet. As they're both coming in at the same time. Oh my god. the sentry!
She force fields the ramp and okay, there are Ravagers, so the ramp will be able. Oh, and he lost the War Prism. This is going to do some damage, but not as much as probably Jenasin wanted to do. But on the other side of the map, mate, now that fullheart is taking full attention to this side, the other side is going to lose his tier base, mate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there was some good and there was some bad that happened, right? So the War Prism getting sniped was disastrous there. I feel like Jenasin could have maybe snowballed with the power of 2 War Prisms. But at the same time, he did get the 3rd base. And like forcing the Zerg player to stay on 2 bases for as long as he has, like that, it could be worth it. Well worth the price of a War Prism.
Yes, definitely. Now fullheart trying to do a counter attack with the Zerglings, but mate, there's enough army here to defend easily.
On top of that, here we go. Disruptor shot goes off. Good split.
Yeah, good split. Not a particularly good shot.
Oh, exactly. Only 1 Ravager went down. Meanwhile, we have plenty more where that came from. He actually breaks into the natural base. The shield battery goes down without even getting an overcharge off.
That pylon almost goes down. And yeah, goes down. He depowers 2 of the gateways. Does he have enough? I don't think he has enough to break this.
He does, like, especially with no buffer for the Ravagers. Ravagers are so squishy, and now he's going toe-to-toe with these Stalkers. Oh, another Disruptor shot goes off, and these Ravagers will be cleaned up.
Yes, 2 good Disruptor shots, and there we go, mate. The crisis was averted. Now, let's see what Jenasin does for him around. Jenasin is still on 2 bases. I don't see him taking a 3rd anytime soon. There's no prop coming out and nothing. So 3 Disruptors, 1 War Prism, a bunch of Talkers with Blink that just finished. Let's see if he can do damage, because the 3rd base of fullheart just got up already. And yeah, mate, is he going to do the damage that he needs to finish the game?
Yeah,
because he started good with that tier base destroyed.
He did. Fullheart, he's trying to recover, and I think he's doing the right choice by double expanding behind this. After that 3rd base, he needs a 4th desperately. Meanwhile, here comes the army of Jenasin, and I do think that Fullheart's being a little bit too greedy. He double expanded, and he's getting an infestation bit behind this as well. Oof.
That was a nice Disruptor shot, but he lost a Disruptor.
Mate.
A second? Wait, mate. Okay.
That's it.
GG. Luckily, the Disruptor shots were on time because they got destroyed a second later.
GG. Well played. Jenasin takes game 1, and Fullheart was just being far too greedy there. Again, double expanding, and he was working on a hive. He barely had any army after losing his across the map. It's like, oh, mates. And as we saw, honestly, I don't even think the Disruptor shots were necessary. I think he had enough Stalkers and War Prism Micro to just power his way through regardless. And oof, GG gets called. Jenasin taking the first game.
Yeah, fullheart needs to work on his like attention. He is unable to defend in multiple locations at the same time. We saw him with the previous matchup versus Buster. In game number 1, he also got torn apart when Buster attacked left and right at the same time. And we saw it here in game number 1 as well. Like he managed to contain one of the two prong attacks, but the other one did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is something that he is struggling with, and again, hopefully it's something that he can work on throughout this series and kind of tighten up in, because now he's up against the wall. This is a best of 3, you know. Again, no lower bracket. This is single elimination. Like, if he messes up one more time, he's out of the tournament.
He might as well be, mate. The second map is now loading. It's going to be Jagannatha Ellie. Again, I don't know how this map got into through the Vitos, but it did.
Oh boy.
And here we go. Welcome everyone to Jagannatha Ellie, map number 2 in this best of 3 series. And spawning here, the third player for Sidestone Gaming. This is fullheart.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Canadian Protoss. His teammate, also representing Sidestone Gaming, it is Jenasin. Oh my god.
I just realized this is a team kill.
It is this is a team kill, and this time I was paying attention. Mate, this is a 13-12.
Yeah, this is even more aggressive than what fullheart did the previous game. So what do you think? Quick settling speed?
Oh yeah, 100%. If he wanted to, we could double down, and after 100 gas, he could even get a Baneling Nest behind this. Meanwhile, we do have the probe going for the scout. Jenasin is gonna see, or he should see, everything, as long as he doesn't waste too much time here at the natural. Because if he just stays at the natural, he could just think it's a pull first.
I mean, he's now just dancing around the natural. I don't know if he's even planning to enter the main base, mate.
No, Jenasin, you just have to go up the ramp, mate. You just go up that's all you gotta do. Oh god, all right, here come the Lings. This is a bit of a tell. Obviously, Jenasin knows it's not a hatch first. Obviously, he knows it was a pull first, but he doesn't know about the gas. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, gas still being mined, mate.
Oh yeah,
gas still being mined. So Baneling Nest question mark?
We'll see. I mean, the drone is here to take another base. It is going to be denied. What's important, this probe still hasn't gone into the main. Like, he just didn't go in.
Oh god. Quick clear, mate.
No.
Quick clear. Oh no, the sellout.
Oh god.
So close.
Yeah.
I cannot believe he didn't get surrounded.
And Jenasin knows of the risk of being surrounded, so he's ready to throw down another pylon. As you were saying, Lair, that's crazy. What is it, Nidus? Question mark?
Probably because what else could it be? It could be Roaches because there are no Rush Warren. I don't think he's going to go one base Musa, mate.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Both Zealots get surrounded.
Yeah, nothing more to defend here. These Zerlings are going to destroy the door eventually, but okay, the Adept finally comes out. Now, please do not surround that. Do not let that Adept be surrounded as well.
Oh, thankfully it doesn't. It's in a very vulnerable location, and speed is about to finish up in a couple of seconds, so he could get surrounded. Meanwhile, there is an Overlord outside the main. Lair just finishes up. There it is. There is the Nidus. And you may be thinking, is there much to go into the Nidus? Oh my god, he's even making a Dropper Lord. He's doing everything, mate. Oh my god.
It's incredible. I mean, sure. If you are already all in one base, why not double down?
Yeah, and
this double deep, mate.
Mate, this is gonna hit hard because the Adepts are across the map. Those are the only things to defend. There are no shield batteries. There are some units that are about to pop out, which will help. But again, there will not be a defensive position. The Nidus will go up in the main.
Nidus about to finish, and it immediately starts in the main base of our Protoss player.
It's gonna get scattered.
Now finally the Adepts are CID'd into the main base. and they say Nidus, and Jenasin is probably like, oh shit.
Oh god, here we go. Nidus finishes up. The Lings are flooding in. I don't know if this is necessary. They're kind of going for the wall. Oh my god. And there is a force field available, but they should be able to depower this. Okay, they dive onto. Oh my god. Bit of an A move there.
Yeah, probably not the best attack that fullheart could do. But it's still a big attack, make a lot of serlings are going in.
It doesn't even matter.
Zero drones at the moment, only full serling, full all-in.
Mate, the production's dead. Yeah. That's it. Wow. GG, well played. Fullheart ties up the series with a very dirty build.
I'm gonna say, I'm very impressed that Jenasin did not suspect, because the pylon that he put in the natural finish and is still alive for the whole game. Like, isn't it a bit suspicious when they let your pylon leave?
If the especially because it was a pool first opening, a little bit suspicious. Yes. I didn't keep an eye. I think the probe was killed. I think so. He couldn't check.
Yeah, he was killed.
Yeah, so maybe he was thinking that I pylon blocked. Maybe he's just taking the base at the third location, I guess. But the biggest problem was that he never went into the main with that probe. He had so many opportunities to do so, but it just never crossed his mind. Oof. Oof. So yeah. This is one of those moments where I wish I had like a Darking face cam to see the look of disgust on your face. Like, like one base Nidus, mate. Oh my god.
Look. I do not blame the one base Nidus. It is a respectable play. I blame the Protoss player because, mate, he didn't see. Like, how you do not see one base Nidus? That is.
Yeah. Oof.
Unfortunately, Jenasin has no one to blame but him.
Yeah, pretty much. He did see it eventually, but by the time he saw it, it was far too late. And now we have our ace match. It's going to be on Lightshade. Obviously, Jenasin, he's going to be a lot more on top of his scouting. I would hope so.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see. Here we are. Countdown has finished. Welcome everyone to the ace match of our second series in a row. Lightshade LE is the map, and this is the first player of the day. The third player, the American third player for Sidestorm Gaming. This is fullheart. Wait, he's doing it again.
Let's go. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have his teammates also representing Sidestorm Gaming, currently getting 12 pulled. The Canadian Protoss, it is Jenasin. Just a 12 pull.
No, I honestly would have thought that he was going for the quick gas. Okay, he's going for the quick gas as well. Not as quick as the previous game, but yeah, gas makes sense because, correct me if I'm wrong, game number 1 he didn't start with gas, right?
Yes, it was delayed.
And that was the game he lost. So by correlation, if you go with gas and then you win the game, you need gas to win the game. Okay.
I don't know if that's how it works, but sure. Oh god. But I understand.
And mate, again, Jenasin is going to scout inside.
Exactly. Once again, he doesn't go into the main base. He sees the Lings, so he does know that to pull first. What's important is that, as you pointed out, this is a later gas. It isn't as early as game number 2, but it's still relatively early, to be honest. Like, this is still going to be a fasting speed opener. Or even straight into roaches, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see how Jenasin like reacts this game. How well does he scout this game? And Celot needs to be careful.
Yeah, and I'm keeping an eye on things because you know what? He has 100 gas. No link speed. Okay.
And there we go.
There we go. And he pulls out of gas as well, so it's just link speed. No Nidus this time.
I mean, not yet. Let's see later on. Who knows? Who knows?
Very true. He could go for it later on. Meanwhile, oh my god,
no.
the Zealots are gonna get surrounded.
Not again. Mate, you just don't let your Zealots leave your base, please.
Oh god, he was dancing with death and he died. Big surprise. As one of the Zealots does get taken out, the other does survive. We do have more Adepts on the way. And oh my god, Jenasin overreacted. He has PTSD. He threw down a shield battery.
I don't blame him.
Yeah,
I think that's a good move. So that's okay. He's going to delay his natural even more, but that's okay. That is okay. And now, full heart, unlike the previous game, he's taking a second.
Mate, the wall's on the wall. The Lynx are gonna get in. There's nothing here. He's gonna get a free scout. Could even get a couple of probe kills, but at the same time, the Adepts are across the map, and there isn't much here at home to defend. So maybe Jenasin can deal some counter damage. Oh god.
Mate, I wonder if Jenasin is panicking, mate, because he sent Adepts to the natural. He saw there was no base.
He didn't
and immediately came back.
Yeah.
And there's a second base in the third base, and he didn't see. He didn't see that base, so he may be panicking inside, like, oh my god, I'm getting cheated again, I'm getting Nidus again. Oh god.
Yeah. Honestly, I think so. Like, you could see it there.
Look,
because like the Adepts were kind of mindlessly trying to attack the natural when there was nothing there. He recalled. The pylon positioning is even like covering the edges of his base just in case. This is looking really rough for Jenasin, mate.
Yeah, now full heart needs to take full advantage of this and just like drone up like crazy.
Oh yeah. That's all you gotta do, mate.
You have already inspired fear in the heart of your opponent. What else do you want?
Exactly. What's scary as well is, of course, full heart has full vision of this. He sees the Adepts leave. Immediately he goes in with his eggs. Oh my god! He gets surrounded. Oh, never mind.
Oh god. I mean, the Zerlings just go in straight for the workers, and they have Zerling speed this time. Wait, there's no shield battery here. I thought he was building a shield battery into the main base, and
yeah, no shield battery whatsoever. The Lings do get in. 2 more workers go down. A Zealot goes down as well, and then the Lings just go down into the natural base. Aye. Meanwhile, we do have 2 Adepts across the map, but Jenasin, he's just focusing on the defense.
another drum is going to go down. No, okay, no more. Only I think he lost like 2 or 3 drums. Not a big loss, to be honest. But mate, this is very funny with those Adepts just chilling.
Oh no! Now they get found out by the Lings. The Adepts, they're not going to do any counter damage across the map.
Look, those Adepts didn't want to be Adept, okay? They really wanted to be changelings.
They wanted to be observers, mate. That's what they wanted. They just wanted to watch me. Aye. So again, full heart is in complete control of this map. He has finished droning up 4 now, hit that 40 worker count. Baneliness is now on the way. Lair is on the way. Again, whenever Jenasin leaves his base, like full heart, he just goes to the counterattack. Like, this Overlord has no reason to be alive. Like, especially with hallucinations. Like, oh god, it's just providing full heart with so much vision, so much scouting.
Yeah, definitely. Full heart, by the way, going for a Baneling Nest Blight. Please tell me, is he going to try a Baneling boss? A lot of Zerglings are being built as well.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of Zerglings. Will the Baneling Nest be scattered? No, it will not. It has not been seen. Both Evo Chambers have been spotted, to be fair, and the Evo Chambers kind of throw me off a little bit, right? Because this will mean that he wants to wait for 1-1 to finish up before he goes for an attack. So
I kind of would like if he just Baneling bossed his opponent door at the moment.
I agree. I 100% agree. It's always risky because there are sentries to defend, and if Jenasin is on point with his force fields, he can defend against a Baneling bust. But yeah, it looks like fullheart, he's getting ready for later stages of the game, right? Baneling speed is on the way, Roach Warren is on the way as well. So he's going for a more Roach Ravager Ling Bane composition, which can work very well, to be honest.
Roach Ravager Ling Bane, mate. That's one too many units.
Oh, mate, it's what you need against Protoss, right? You know better than anyone else, mate. Oh god. Meanwhile, fullheart once again dives in, sees everything. Honestly, I'm surprised at one thing that I'm noticing now is that Jenasin, he hasn't gone for a Stargate this entire series.
I mean, I don't know, mate. Maybe he's one of those players who do not like to play Stargate in a PvZ. There are some players that, even though, let's be honest, Stargate is in general the stronger opening. Not everyone is going to have fun playing that.
This is true. This is
reminds me of, who was it? I think it was Newt during CVC in Heart of the Swarm. You know how it was the horrible Stormhost meta?
Yeah.
And Snoop didn't like to use them because he found it very boring.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe that's the case here for Jenasin. Meanwhile, force fields are decent, but the Baneling still finds some connections. Oh my god, but he just gets forced around with the force fields.
Yes. Man, those were some really good force fields. A little bit at the last second, but the important part, Immortal survive. So yeah, this is a lot of potential damage that Jenasin may be able to do.
And what's
be careful, the Zerglings are going to surround them.
The Zerglings do get in, +1 is done, but the boys are being pulled as well. That's how desperate the situation is for fullheart. Even though he finished up the Roach Warren, he actually made 2 Roach Warrens. Oh my god, there were no Roaches here for the defense.
Oh god. Mate, is Jenasin going to be able to do it, mate?
Mate. It's happening. He's doing it. He's pushing up into the natural base. Boys are being pulled again, but there's just not enough army here for fullheart.
There we go. A second run of Banelings going to the Immortal. They do absolutely not very much damage. Yeah, drones are starting to fall. The Fierce Roaches are here, but the Immortals are still alive.
Exactly. The War Prison Micro is just too good. In the end, all the Lings get taken out. We have another wave on the way. Again, fullheart had a decent bank as well. Like, he just needs to produce army, but oh my god, the Queens, they get trapped here.
Yeah, that force field. Not only the Queens cannot run up, any reinforcement cannot go down as well. Oh my god, the drones from the main base come as well, and a second force field, and GG.
Wow, GG, well played. Jenasin takes game number 3, and he takes the series, mate.
Now this is exactly the time when I have a face of disgust, mate. Like, come on, the Protoss player had so many problems in that matchup and still won.
It's one of those things where, unfortunately, fullheart, he had a lot of tech. Maybe too much tech with both those Roach Warrens, but he didn't have a unit to scout the army moving out across the map. The Overlord got taken out, and he didn't have like a spotter Ling, for example, outside the natural base. Because of that, he wasn't ready. He didn't have Roaches. He had some Ling Bane, but as we saw, those force fields, mate, they were beautiful.
They were like. This last game remind me of my usual PvT in ladder. You know, I go in, I drop everywhere, I destroy the economy of the Protoss, I destroy the technology, I make everything, then my opponent just move into my base and kill me.
There's more to it, but essentially that is kind of what happened.